Hey Pete, look what I made. I want to make a case for including baking into making. People often ask me, I don't know where to start, I don't have any ideas of my own. I made this from a recipe. And if I make enough breads from recipes, at some point I realize I may add ingredients or I may combine recipes. That's making, isn't it? Here. This little thing was made by Luke, my 4-year-old. We were in a store and he said, "They have sirens here, Dad. I want one to include in my Lego police set." So we bought one of these Velomon kits. They're basically recipes, but for electronics. I think it also does a fire brigade. Anyway, you don't have to understand what goes on the board, you just follow the steps. Same with this, right? I don't understand how this all works. Why you put water in your oven to get this kind of crust compared to a harder one. I just follow the recipe and it works. So if you want to start, follow the recipe and it'll work out. No problem. And maybe if you made enough of these and you start looking at the actual circuitry, as I start looking at the actual science of baking, at some point I'm gonna recognize that I could replace this switch with something else. And then suddenly, instead of following a recipe, I'm making my own stuff. Tomorrow I'll be bringing this to the barbecue with my colleagues in Delft and I'll tell them I made it from a recipe and I'm very proud of it. And that in due time I make my own recipes. I don't think I'm gonna tell them that I'm not proud of that.